Christianity in Litara's humble village of Sapapali'i, Savai'i in 1830. It is testament to the foresight and visionary leadership of our ancestors who believed in the delicate and harmonious existence of Christianity and Alpha Samoa. Depicted by the white iasina and black fine mats, embellished with the pule shell, the Whengaosi, the covenant between Samoa and God, is well established, interwoven and protected by its living culture. Litara's message, through her traditionally inspired attire, is in order to overcome adversity, our Pacific people and leaders remain steadfast and hopeful, rooted in our faith, our cultural values, and the...
For the question, your question, Ms. Samoa. The topic is health. Mental health is seen as another prevalent health concern in the Pacific. It is a very sensitive issue due to pride, shame, and denial. How do you believe societal attitudes towards mental health can be improved?
Thank you for the question. The Miss Pacific Islands platform is unique in the sense that it has a way to permeate all areas of community life. The Miss Pacific platform has an opportunity to challenge societal norms, advocate for cultural heritage, and create a new way for our young people. What I believe can help in the area of mental health within our people is working with NGOs who are doing the grassroots work, innovating new ways to look after people struggling with mental health. A lot of the time, I believe that people struggle with mental health because, one, there's either a breakdown within the family and support system, or two, there's a loss of seeing your value. And I believe that people that are doing the work, such as faith-based organizations like churches, governments that are employing people to research mental health issues and working on policies, such as Australia that is introducing a social media ban under 16, and Fiji also looking at doing the same. It requires a collective effort for us to all work together to address the issue. Lastly, I would like to say that the Miss Pacific Islands platform stands for raising your voice. This week we have tried our best as 8 contestants, as well as our beautiful Miss Pacific, to raise awareness about issues that are important for our people. We stand for unity when we share our stories, and I believe that is the way where we can raise our voice to help our youth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 2, Miss Samoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing contestant number 3, Miss Tonga. And your question, Miss Tonga. Okay. Miss Tonga, your topic is culture. Some believe that younger generations are losing interest in traditional practices. If you are to be crowned as Miss Pacific Island, how can you reignite cultural appreciation among the youth?
Thank you so much for the question. Culture is known as our own identity. It tells who we are to the world, that we are Pacific Islanders. To me, I would advocate to include our youth and all the people in every communities in the Pacific and in my own country, so that they will be able to learn, to educate them, train them, invite them to all cultural events, local festivals, and most importantly, it's good to push them to cultural exchange. These will help them. I remember being part of Genesis program back in Fiji, where they push cultural exchange, where we all come in our own cultural traditions all around the Pacific to show and exchange our cultures to Japan. So therefore, my young generations, my youth, my women, everyone here in this room, don't forget where you come from. It is who we are. As Pacifica people, we are Oceania, we are one people, and we are Moana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 3, Miss Tonga.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Miss American Samoa.
Let us embark on a journey this evening as Miss American Samoa presents her traditionally inspired wear depicted on the themes of leadership, adversity and diversity. And that through ingenuity we preserve against any and all odds. A Samoan legend recalled the journey of twins as they gained the knowledge of Tatau, and upon returning to their homeland were distracted by a giant clam. As they dove to see it and resurfaced, their song had changed. Tattoo men, not women. This ideology has become a staple of Samoan culture and continued practice to this day. Miss American Samoa pays homage to the symbolism of this orated tale, as the most of our Pacifica cultures rely heavily on oral histories to convey our diverse practices. As she walks forward in a structural cocoon, embodying the birth or beginning, this garment is made entirely of woven pandanus leaves and printed mulberry bark laid around her as a form of protection. Her headpiece previews the legendary twins created entirely of palm fronds and sennet.
Miss American Samoa, please speak your question. Miss American Samoa, your question topic is education. Why do you think it is important for Pacific students to study abroad, and do you think there are enough scholarship opportunities available for the Pacific people?
Thank you, Colin. This might be my only chance to say this, but Solomon Islands, you have some beautiful people. Do I think that there are enough scholarships available to Pacific students? Yes, but there could also always be more. Do I think that it is important for our Pacific students to study abroad? Yes, but it is also important to foster our own in our own home countries. I believe that education is subjective to the person. Where I'm from in American Samoa, we believe that a child's first place of education is within their families. O le whalea o ngā momoa ta mai titi, o to tonu o lona ainga. A child's first place of education is within their families. So although I do believe that it is important for us as Pacifica people to study abroad, don't never neglect the teachings that we started within our families. These teachings have carried me through my own adversities and has allowed for me to lead with humility, love, respect, compassion, and empathy for my people. And lastly, Solomon Islands and the rest of the world and the Pacific who are watching, Western education might be the only way that workplaces see the advancement and the progression of our societies, but do not ever forget the primitive knowledge of our ancestors got us here today. Your ancestors, my ancestors, they were voyagers. We can't get anywhere these days without a GPS, without technology. Can I get an amen? Our ancestors were so wise and so smart that they used the stars. That is the greatest form of education we could ever ask for. So in summary, do I think that it is important for our Pacifica students to study abroad? Absolutely. I did too myself. But I came home, back to my soil, back to my lands, and I realized that no knowledge is greater than the primitive knowledge of our ancestors that they have left to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss American Samoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5.
Tonight, Miss Kiribati wears an ensemble that embodies the soul of our islands, our heritage, adaptability, and sacred generational ties. Every element is woven with tradition infused with the spirit of our ancestors. Atop her head, a majestic frigate bird, intricately crafted from pandanus leaves, soars with grace. The sacred bird, a symbol of leadership and freedom, rises above a gleaming mother-of-pearl sun. Just as our forebearers braved the ocean's depths to retrieve this precious shell for fishing lures, today it stands as a beacon of endurance, strength, and beauty. The sun's rays, woven from coconut fiber, reflecting our sacred connection to land and responsibility as stewards of Mother Nature. Her bodice, fashioned from coconut husks and adorned with delicate shells, represent the lifeblood of our islands, the land, the sea that sustain us. Secured by 3 coconut strands, each symbolizing an unbreakable foundation of faith, family, and tradition. Draped below, intricate netting speaks to the fragile balance of life on our atolls, shaped by the forces of change. Her skirt, woven from pandanus and coconut leaves, unfolds a visual narrative of intergenerational unity, love, and femininity. 33 shimmering shells adorn its hem, representing the 33 islands of Kiribati. A coconut string belt embellished with a mother-of-pearl flower clinches the ensemble, an emblem of strength and grace of Kiribati women. In her hand, she wields a traditional staff lined with sharp teeth, a powerful symbol of fearless spirit of women, warriors within their homes, leaders in their communities, and champions on the world stage. This attire is a declaration of the time-tested Pacific women leadership that embraces diversity and rebounds gracefully after every adversity. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kiribati. This is our Pacific, our identity. This is our legacy.
Ms. Kiribati, and your question? Ms. Kiribati, your topic is environment and climate change. It is often said that lack of funding is another obstacle hindering our efforts to address the impacts of climate change in the Pacific. Ms. Kiribati, do you believe that the Pacific should demonstrate greater responsibility by reducing its reliance on external funding for climate change mitigation efforts, and how?
Before I answer that question, would you mind repeating that one more time, please?
Sure. Ms. Kiribati, your topic is environment and climate change. It is often said that lack of funding is another obstacle to hindering our efforts to address the impacts of climate change in the Pacific. Do you believe that the Pacific should demonstrate greater responsibility by reducing its reliance on external funding for climate change mitigation efforts, and how?
Thank you for the question. I believe that Pacific Islands should hold those who are responsible for climate change. Yes, we are strong. We are active. With our culture, with our way of life that has sustained us. But climate change, every one of us here is on the front line of climate change. Then why should we not get those who are responsible to provide, to assist in our mitigation efforts, in our adaptation efforts? During my reign as Miss Universe, I was blessed to join the COP29, the Conference of Parties, where the world who signed up for the Paris Agreement came to meet again. I understood the importance of climate funding, climate finance. If we use this well, from the COP29, although the results were a bit something to think about, there was something good that came out of it, and that was the amount of climate finance that the developed countries have agreed to assist the developing countries, especially us on the front lines of climate change, in our mitigation and adaptation methods. If we use this funding well, and we have better access to it, I believe we can continue to be more sustainable. Of course, our cultures, our way of life, our traditions have led us all here to be united on this platform. But it don't hurt to have the assistance of those who contributed more to the greenhouse emissions to take responsibility and assist us in our mitigation. Universe has 80-20, and we have been assisted well by the climate finance in mitigation efforts, although there is always room for improvement. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kiribati. Round of applause for Ms. Kiribati. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome contestant number 6, Miss Papua New Guinea.
Miss Papua New Guinea, your topic is tourism. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. This saying emphasizes the power of regionalism. How can regionalism contribute to sustainable tourism in the Pacific?
Thank you for your question. To repeat, how can regionalism contribute to
How can regionalism contribute to sustainable tourism in the Pacific?
Thank you for your question. The Pacific region is blessed. We have an abundance of culture, diversity between all our islands, from Samoa to Tonga to my country of Papua New Guinea. It is important that, as a region, we recognize the importance of sustainable tourism and the impacts it has on our people. I believe that together, our region should come together to promote sustainable tourism in order to preserve our cultures. Tourism is important. It promotes our people, our languages, our diverse cultures. But it is also important because it helps our people to understand their identity and what makes them unique in the world. That is why I believe that our people need to contribute to work together to promote sustainable tourism. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Miss Papua New Guinea. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 7, Miss Nauru.
Tonight, Miss Nauru stands before you in an original attire especially created for all of you in the audience tonight. In the heart of the Pacific, on the island of Nauru, there exists a traditional dress known as the Heirloom of Resilience. This garment is more than just a beautiful creation. It is a profound symbol of leadership in adversity and the celebration of diversity. Miss Nauru's stunning headpiece, a dazzling representation of hand-woven majestic frigate birds crafted from vibrant pandanus leaves, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship that embodies the spirit of Nauru. Miss Nauru is wearing her handcrafted outer garment from softened and dried pandanus leaves. This exquisite garment pays homage to the rich Nauruan tradition of ekawada, also known as string figures. As she removes her outer garment, she reveals a stunning adornment made from intricately designed phosphate pieces. Each delicate piece of rock design is a powerful statement of our wealth. The attire flows gracefully as a tapestry of cultures representing the rich traditions of our Pacific nations. Each fold creates a powerful symphony of resilience. The attire further reveals vibrant and distinct birds, symbolizing the peaceful nature of Pacific Islanders and characteristics of each culture. It serves as a reminder that leadership involves lifting others and recognizing the contributions of everyone in the community. As we embrace the heirloom of resilience, let us remember adversity, our strength, our diversity, our power. Ladies and gentlemen, your contestant number 7, Miss Nauru.
Naru, the question. Ms. Naru, your topic is international relations. Why do you think it is important for the Pacific Island countries to have healthy international relations? Why do you think it is important for the Pacific Island countries to have healthy international relations?
Thank you for the question. I believe that us Pacific nations should have a healthy relationship with international relations. This is because although we are small, we need to work together and voice out our concerns such as climate change, sustainable development, and economic growth. We need these bigger countries to help us because we are most impacted by climate change. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 7, Ms. Naru. Ladies and gentlemen, our final contestant for the traditionally inspired attire, contestant number 8, Miss Cook Islands.
Tonight, Miss Cook Islands unveils a breathtaking tribute to Akamaro Kuraanga, the sacred chiefly investiture ceremony honoring the timeless significance of the ceremonial garment. At the heart of this tradition lies the chief-elect's customary attire, an ancient symbol of divine endowment, bestowing wisdom, power, and authority. Once woven into the fabric of our identity, these traditions face obscurity with the arrival of foreign influences. But tonight, they are reborn. She showcases the essential elements of the sacred attire, drawing from the distinct traditions of tribes across Cook Islands. Korare, the spear. It is carved from the resilient tamanu or mahogany tree. This spear is a token of dominion. It commands strength and leadership. Held firm, it is the mark of a ruler. Parekatu, the crowning headdress, a towering testament to cultural pride, its sheer magnitude of proclaiming her chiefly state. The cloak of wisdom, a mantle of red feathers enveloping her in unity and signifying the tribe's collective embrace of their new chief. As the cloak is removed, The essence of the Cook Islands emerges. The black pearl nestled among intricately carved mother of pearl. The essence of the Cook Island emerges. The black pearl, nestled among intricately carved mother of pearl, delicate rito weaving and foul or kiriao plates. This rare treasure embodies her mana, her authority and her prestige. Rito shawl, a woven from the finest young coconut frond fibers, a symbol of many dedicated hands and weavers of the woman of Tonga Reva, Manihiki and Rakahanga, as a celebration of hierarchy. Papa and Titi, the bodice, a crafted homage to the strength and elegance of Cook Island women. Alas, the ascension of Au Ariki Vaine. Leadership is not merely a title, it is a calling, one that demands inclusivity, resilience, and adaptability. The greatest leaders embrace diversity, withstand adversity, and forge strength from challenges. Tonight, we celebrate not just a queen, but a legacy.
Ms. Cook Islands, a new question. Ms. Cook Islands, your topic is social economic issues. What would be your advice to your government to ensure that all members of your community are included and have equal opportunities?
Thank you for the question. I strongly believe that in this platform of the Miss Pacific Islands or the Miss Cook Islands platform, I would utilize it for the youth and the voices of our people to working alongside the government and making sure that we can invest in utilizing renewable energy like solar system or renewable power like wind power. Using this type of platform we can get a message across to the whole world, not just our community, but every voice will be heard. I would leave you with the scripture for today from Philippians 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Me taki atu paka, kia orana e ke manuia.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 8, Miss Cook Islands. And we will once again welcome all contestants onto the stage for one final look at the traditionally inspired costumes